Did you know the shortest route isn't always the safest? Or that a single blockage in a narrow waterway can shake the global economy? Welcome to the world of sea channels and straits, nature's and humanity's highways that carry trillions of dollars worth of goods every year. From the wonders of engineering like the Panama Canal to the ancient intrigue of the Bosphorus, these waterways are the lifeblood of trade, diplomacy, and even warfare. Buckle up, sailors, as we count down the 10 most important sea channels and straits in the world. You might just see the ocean in a whole new light. The Strait of Malacca. Meet the Strait of Malacca, a shipping superhighway connecting the Indian and Pacific Oceans. It's no exaggeration to say this is the jugular vein of global trade, handles 40% of the world's trade and 25% of all oil shipments. But it's not all smooth sailing. Piracy has haunted these waters for centuries, and congestion is a growing nightmare for captains navigating its narrow lanes. Ever wondered how busy it gets? Picture a ship passing through every 8 minutes. The Panama Canal, man's greatest shortcut, cutting through Panama and saving ships from an exhausting 13,000-kilometer detour around South America. Imagine slicing through a continent. The Panama Canal, completed in 1914, not only redefined trade but proved the power of human ingenuity. Expanded in 2016, it now accommodates the massive Neo-Panamax vessels. The Suez Canal. This marvel connects Europe and Asia through Egypt. It's the lifeline of global trade until it's not. When a single ship got stuck, it blocked 12% of global trade for 6 days. The ripple effect was felt worldwide. Generates billions for Egypt annually. The Bosphorus Strait. Where east meets west, literally. The Bosphorus slices Istanbul into 2 continents, making it one of the most strategically important waterways in history. Today, it's a vital route for Black Sea nations like Russia and Ukraine to access global markets, making it a geopolitical hotspot. And if you've ever dreamed of sailing under bridges connecting 2 continents, this is the place to be. The Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz is the beating heart of the world's oil supply. A staggering 20% of global petroleum flows through this narrow strip of water. But with ongoing tensions in the Middle East, this strait feels like a ticking time bomb. It's narrow, it's crowded, and it's irreplaceable. The English Channel. A strait of legends, from historic invasions to modern-day mega-ferries. The English Channel separates the UK from mainland Europe, but connects so much more. It's one of the busiest ferry routes in the world, with over 200 ships passing daily. And let's not forget, it played a pivotal role in World War II during the D-Day landings. The Bering Strait. On one side, Russia. On the other, Alaska. In between, a 90-kilometer stretch of icy water known as the Bering Strait. While it's not heavily trafficked now, melting Arctic ice is turning it into a future trade route. In winter, some spots freeze solid, so technically, you could walk from Asia to America. The Gibraltar Strait, where Europe and Africa almost touch, just 14 kilometers apart. The Strait of Gibraltar is a natural choke point for ships entering the Mediterranean. From ancient Phoenician sailors to modern oil tankers, this strait has witnessed it all. It's so narrow that on a clear day you can spot Morocco from Spain. The Strait of Magellan. Before the Panama Canal, this was the gateway between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. But sailors beware. Unpredictable winds and strong currents make this one of the trickiest passages in the world. Named after Ferdinand Magellan, who first navigated it during his epic circumnavigation of the globe. The Danish Straits. Nestled between Denmark and Sweden, these straits are small but mighty, connecting the Baltic Sea to the North Sea. For centuries, they've controlled the lifeline of trade for Northern Europe. Even today, over 60,000 ships pass through annually, making these straits a cornerstone of global commerce. From icy wilderness to bustling trade hubs, these sea channels and straits are more than just waterways. They're the pulse of our planet. Without them, the world would be slower, poorer, and far less connected. Which of these incredible routes amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments. And please, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Ships and Sailors for more maritime marvels. See you on the next voyage.